In a financial crisis, state-managed banks and large state-controlled companies are tremendously valuable. You want to create jobs, you tell the state banks to give the big state enterprises lots of money, and you tell the state enterprises to start building roads or railroads or all sorts of things. Very quickly things happen. No question they're valuable. But in a non-crisis situation, it doesn't work very well. Before the financial crisis, China had started to have a problem. Inflation was going up very fast, 0 to 7% in 2 years, actually considerably higher than that. At the same time, you had this wave of bankruptcies in China. You're not supposed to have those two problems at the same time. High inflation should reflect a very vibrant, fast-growing economy. When you do, it shows a deep structural problem. What's the deep structural problem? Well, China was growing based on two things: cheap exports based on cheap labor, and huge infrastructure investments. And both those drivers had reached diminishing returns. There isn't any cheap labor anymore, so cheap exports are not going to be the same kind of driver. And whereas the infrastructure used to be things like building a big road between Shanghai and Beijing, tremendously productive, paid for itself overnight. And now a lot of it is building very large shopping malls in very small towns, and often with negative increase in productivity. So China needs a new phase of development. What's that new phase? Well, higher value-added manufacturing, more innovative based on the small and medium enterprises, explosion of the services economy, building lots of low-cost housing, all things that are not done very well by big state enterprises. And so if they try to continue this model, which is good for crisis, into the future, China will slow down. It won't have the innovation it needs. It won't create the jobs it needs, and that will lead to political distress. If they do vigorous reforms, then this economy can grow and grow and grow and grow. Faces some real issues. The demographic changes, so where China will have a lot fewer workers compared with the number of old people, create a serious challenge. But vigorous reform of education, of productivity, of competition, of openness, of urbanization can overcome that demographic deficit. Good thing about China's situation, this is a crisis of success. It's not because of failure. But they need to move quite quickly, get started quickly, and keep moving quickly.